Oh, hola, mi amigos. It's your #1 Fat Asian. Today, no clickbaiting. We're declaring the winner of the FIFA 18 at some point in this video. Let's go. Anyway, hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another one of these fine FIFA 18 experiments. We're doing another versus one. You guys went ahead and voted in our last experiment, and overwhelmingly, it's going to be the best looking footballers versus the ugliest footballers. I must preface this by saying I'm gonna tease these ugly footballers a little. Some of them look like they're missing a chromosome or two. And I do this because I'm jealous. Yeah, I said it. They're professional footballers. They get to live the dream playing a game, make millions of dollars, and get girls infinitely hotter than I could ever jerk it to. So yeah, I'm jealous. And you should be too. So with that, I'm gonna roast them a little. Well, let's begin with all the pretty boys, and naturally, I put them on Manchester United, home of some of the most handsome footballers of all time. Cristiano Ronaldo, David Beckham, Wayne Rooney. I kid about the last one. He's on the ugly list. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's start it off right here. Of course, we gotta start up top with the man who's been voted the best looking striker, well, the best looking player in all of the Premier League. I think 2 years in a row. He's won it a couple years in a row. Also, Pukas winner. Also won prettiest goal of the year. So there's a lot of things pretty about Giroud. Not much more to be said about him. Then, of course, he is an Adonis walking amongst men. If I had a gay pass for one current footballer, probably would be Cristiano Ronaldo. Just look at him. Look at him without his shirt. There is not a wrong placed sinew of muscle on this man. Don't like his new hairstyle. But anyway, Antoine Griezmann, a little bit trimmy, doing that hotline bling. He is a cutie pie. Speaking of cutie pies, you got James Rodriguez. A little bit short for some girls, but, what a brightening smile, I must say. And then in the midfield, you got Paul Pogba. So, maybe not everyone cup of tea with the hair and stuff, but he is a tall, dark, and handsome man over here. Let's be honest here, this isn't fair. People like Toni Kroos should not be this handsome and also this good at football. Same thing with Ronaldo. Not fair. Also goes for this man. Stunning Sergio Ramos, a little bit hot-tempered, but some of the ladies and the gentlemen out there enjoy that kind of thing. Then you got Matt Hummel's dreamboat. Absolute dreamboat. Then you got Sergio Roberto, the hero of Barcelona in the Champions League last year. And then Daley Blind, debatable if he's an incredible footballer. He's like a pretty good footballer. And then you got Hugo Lloris in between the six. Eyes are a little bit far apart. He's got a little anti-cross-eye, wide eye, fish-eye thing going on. Honestly, I should sub him out because Rui Patricio. Ooh, Rui. Ooh, stare at me with those steamy eyes. But on the bench, we got some other boys over here with Lacazette. Personally, my girlfriend's favorite is this boy over here. Same height as me. Gerard Piqué, of course, quite handsome. They got the Brazilian Coutinho, very nice hair. João Cancelo at the right back position. And Spilicueta, I don't know if he's amazing looking, but he's, generally good looking guy. Alexandra, what a hottie. Cesc Fabregas, hairline receding a little bit, but back in the day, he was quite a looker. Romelu Lukaku, I don't know if he's good looking, but my girlfriend says he's super hot, and I mean, she look at him shirtless, I guess you can't really disagree. Jesus Navas, voted one of the prettiest footballers in the Prem. Look at those eyes. Just don't look too hard, though. Don't look too hard. You'll get lost in them. Kevin De Bruyne, certain angles, he looks pretty good. Other angles, he kind of looks, you know what I'm saying. And last but not least, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, his face, about a 7, hair, 10. So that is the pretty boys, and honestly, who cares? Who cares about these pretty boys? They got enough accolades in their life, and from the ladies. Let's go ahead, let's focus on the Uggos over here. And there's only one team, as a Manchester United fan, that I could possibly put as the ugliest team, and that, of course, is Manchester City. Easy, guys. I mean, they hosted the likes of Carlos Tevez. What team would ever do that? You know what I'm saying? I'm being sarcastic. Anyway, let's start it off with, next up, Luis Suarez. I don't actually think he's that bad looking, but he's just got that beaver teeth. If you got teeth like Suarez, it was only nature taking hold of it. He has teeth made for biting other humans. Now, of course, there's Angel Di Maria, looks like a melted Mars bar. Wayne Rooney, universally, thought to be one of the most ugliest footballers, apparently, of all time. I mean, I don't think he honestly holds a stick to Ronaldinho. Love Ronaldinho, But man, that man, he looked like he was wearing a Halloween costume mask for his career. But Wayne Rooney, as much as I could tease him for looking like Shrek, once again, oddly, my girlfriend finds him really hot. So I don't know what that says about me. Hamchick. I mean, he looks like a human barracuda. Sergio Busquets has the face of a horse. Leighton Baines looks like the unmasked version of the Hamburglar from McDonald's. Jerome Boateng looks like a black pirate that has Down syndrome. Marquinhos, just sad. Sad. And Juan Fran looks like an ogre from World of Warcraft. And Keylor Navas just looked like a human skeleton. I mean, look at that. Skeletor. Then on the bench, you got some not so great looking guys. Ruffier, I don't actually think he's all that bad looking. This was Mrs. MOnus. She said that he doesn't look all that great. I guess he's got kind of a beak face. Godin is, I think it's more the hair. His hairline is just atrocious. Conte's got an alien head. Fantastic footballer, but just an alien. Aubameyang literally looks like the xenomorph from Aliens. Mesut Ozil looks like an undercooked owl. Luka Modric, beautiful footballer, not so beautiful face. Honestly, I think he just needs a haircut. No, a haircut's not gonna say that. Who am I kidding? Rafael Varane, I don't think he's that bad looking. Once again, I asked Mrs. MOnus, my girlfriend, for help on this. She said he was ugly. I don't think he's that bad. Perisic, though. Yeah, looks like the dude from the Goonies. And then Iron Robin, obviously, thank God he was good at football because, oof, it would have been rough for him finding a lady. And last but not least, Dani Alves. He's like, what is he pushing, like 32, 33? Looks like he's 68. I mean, come on. I mean, that is the face of a man who has lived a hard life and chain smoked. And the reason why I leave Mr. Dani Alves as last is because you guys also voted on the forfeit you wanted in this episode, and it by far was sexy girlfriend, which tells me one thing, and one thing only, is that 90% of you guys, probably even higher than that, are horny little preteens, or teens, or just horny. Either way, I'm mad at it, but not in a Kevin Spacey way. I'm just happy for you. I'm gonna shut up. So anyway, guys, as much shit as I gave all of these professional footballers, I'm going to choose one of the ugly footballers' girlfriends / wives to go ahead and present if I lose this prediction. The reason for that is it's too easy. It's too easy if I choose from the pretty footballers. They just have supermodel girlfriends. I want to demonstrate that I gave them a little bit of jivin' and jivin' because they're hideous. They're creatures of the night. But even they will get far superior and far hotter women than pretty much everyone who is watching this, myself included. And that is why at the end of this video, if I do not get my prediction right, I'll be showing you pictures of Dani Alves' former girlfriend, now wife, Joanna Sands. And there we go. A couple of tasty pictures. Are very, very skinny for a little bit surprising to me. And Dani Alves is Brazilian, and they tend to like their women with a little bit of meat on them. And she's very, very slender. Some men are into that, you know. And you know, I just thought, oh, that is where she was hiding it. Okay, Dani, I see you, you slick dog, you. So there you guys go. If you guys aren't familiar with this format, you know that I take both of these teams, I put them into their respective leagues, we sim forward one whole season, and then we see which one winds up on top. Does not mean they have to win the league, it's just whoever ends up higher in the table. And for this one, you guys go ahead and vote up on the iThings right now. It's pretty close. Honestly though, which kind of sucks, is the pretty boys have the better team. I mean, they got Ronaldo, they got Pogba, they got Sergio Ramos, Toni Kroos, Griezmann. It's a very, very tough team to beat. And it kind of sucks because my theory is, if you're ugly at football, you tend to try harder because you don't have something to fall back on. If you're good looking, life has come easy to you your whole entire life. But if you were born ugly, life is hard from you from the get-go. You gotta earn everything. No girls throwing themselves at you. I would know. A young fat Asian in Los Angeles, arguably the prettiest woman in the world. It's tough out here. So to all these uggos, you have my vote. I'm sticking with you. I'm sticking with my people. Let us go, ugly men of the world. Let us show these pretty boys that they cannot have everything. Let's go. You guys vote up in the odd thing is right now. Who do you think is going to win? Do not cheat. You're only cheating yourself. And I would say vote where you feel like you align. If you a pretty boy, good for you. Life is easy for you. Go f yourself. Go ahead, vote for the pretty boys. If you an uggo like myself, if you mediocre but got low self-esteem, vote for the uggos as well. Because, you know, yeah. So here we are in July of 2017. We're going to sim it all the way up to January 1st of 2018 and see where these two teams lie at the halfway point. Go ahead and take it away, Joey Wheeler.
Go time wizard!
Alright, made it all the way to January 1st of 2018. Let's go over to the player stats and see how they are doing. And it is Chelsea who is flying right now. Hazard and Pedro on top with 12 and 11, but it is the uggos. Suarez and Perisic in with 10 and 9, taking on the 3rd and 4th place. Kevin De Bruyne in 6th place. Very interesting. Ronaldo nowhere to be found. Coutinho all the way down in 13th. Looking pretty good for the ugly boys so far. We're going over to assists over here, and it's Iron Robin and Perisic on top, both with 5 of their tied with Kevin De Bruyne with 5 as well, and then Ronaldo is right behind them with 4. And you keep on going down the list. Suarez is 4, and then Pogba also has 4. Very, very tight, I must say. But I think on the goals, still Manchester City and the ugly boys have the lead. Let's go over to clean sheets, and it's Rui Patricio with 9 clean sheets for Manchester United, with Ruffier only pulling out 6. And I feel like that swings it right back over for the pretty boys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the table. Oh, there we go, baby. It's early days. It's only halfway. I should not be celebrating this hard, but it is the ugly men of Manchester who go ahead and have the lead at the halfway point. They only a 3-point lead. I must mention this. Chelsea is in between there. We have a 2-point lead over them, but they do not matter. All that matters is that we beat out the pretty boys in Manchester United over here. We take a look at the stats. Manchester City have done it on offense. They've scored 41 goals, although not to be that much outdone. Manchester United have scored 39, and they've only allowed 14, while Manchester City have allowed 18. Interesting. They've only lost 1, though. I guess we've managed to draw a whole bunch of them. Them and the uggos. So it's very, very tight. It's anyone's game. So let's go ahead. Let's sim it up to the final point and see really who will reign supreme. Team Ugly versus Team Pretty Boy. And before we get into that right there, hopefully you guys have still taken it around. I'm going to go ahead and announce the winner of the FIFA 18 giveaway that was announced, I believe, 2 experiments ago. In order for you guys to have qualified, you needed to watch episode 1 of the Charmander Poke Squad and name who's that Pokemon. An absolute shit ton of you guys went ahead and commented on the video. Issue was the majority of you guys, I'd say 85% of you guys guessed wrong. A lot of you guys guessed Chicharito, and it wasn't Chicharito, it was Tom Cleverly. And the first guy that I pulled up randomly that had guessed correctly was this man right here, Jacob Patterson. Comment number 413, he says, "It's Tom Cleverly. I'd love to win. I've been watching since 10,000 subs. And I love your videos. Watch them almost every day. Keep up the great work." Thank you so much, Jacob Peterson. Glad that an OG goes ahead and comps this copy of FIFA 18. Contact me on Twitter, and we'll sort you out with that ASAP. And for all you guys who didn't win, go ahead also follow me on Twitter at BMOnus for another chance to win a copy of FIFA 18 before this Black Friday. But anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the way, now take it away, Joey Wheeler.
Go time wizard!
Alright guys, June of 2018. It's go time. It's finality. Player stats. Let's go. And it is still Eden Hazard who is on top. Got the golden boot with 21, but it is Luis Suarez of the Ugly Boys who gets 2nd place with 17. We go down the list, and it is mostly Manchester City in here. Robin in 7th place with 13 goals. Perisic with 12, and is all the way down in 14th place. Kevin De Bruyne with 10 goals. And that is a huge sign. I think the Ugly Boys might have gotten it. Let's go with, but assists. The comeback is strong. Ronaldo with 11. But then again, Perisic and Robin are in 2nd and 3rd place. Perisic with 10, Robin with 8. Suarez is down in 5th. He's got 7. And then we see Kevin De Bruyne is in 8th place with 7 as well. And then no one else on the list, but I mean commanding. I would say commanding overall for Manchester City. So it's going to take some like outrageous number from Manchester United in the clean sheets to go ahead and pull this off. And it's not going to happen. Ruffier has come out and clutched it with the Golden Glove. 12 clean sheets. Jack Butland is actually in 2nd place. And Rui Patricio dropped all the way down to 5th place with 9 clean sheets. There's no one else on this list for Manchester United. There is no more hope for Manchester United. I would be absolutely shocked. But I think that the ugly boy... Oh, it still is. It still counts. Chelsea have won. Which is incredible. Considering that we pulled Fabregas, Conte, and did we pull anyone else? Even though we pulled those 2 from them, and they still beat out a team with like Ronaldo and the likes of like Aubameyang and Ozil and Modric. That is goddamn incredible. But it is the ugly boys who have won it out 84-81. It is through their defense. They only lost 1 game the entire second half of the season. Incredible. They lost 1 game in the first half and lost 1 game in the second half, and they still somehow did not win the league, which is very impressive. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you do not get to see any more pictures of Johannes Sands, but you know what? I'm feeling generous. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. We just hit 70,000 on the channel. I'm feeling like I need to give a little bit of thanks to you guys, the subscribers. So I'm going to be giving away yet another copy of FIFA 18. I was about to say FIFA 17. To go ahead and be qualified, it's going to be very, very similar to the way that you did it last time. Instead, you're going to go to episode 2 of the Poke Squad battles with Charmander. And I'll go ahead and link to that right here, Dingsy Poos. And I pulled an icon out of the freaking pack. Go ahead, like that video, subscribe, and comment in the video which icon I pulled. Very, very easy stuff. And then follow me on Twitters. I'll be announcing it over there at BMOnus. Anyway, if you want to check out the latest FIFA 17 experience, click down here. My name is BMOnus. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember, stay yourself, stay humble, and be weird. And every single day, the Fat Asian Nation, it grows fatter.